Everybody was taking those L's, huh? You finally weeded out all of the bad seeds. And now you're tending to the healthy ones. There's a lot of energy that surrounds you that focuses on perceived losses. Some of you guys could be living under a cloud, thinking of all of your regrets, thinking of everything and everyone that has stood in your way, all of the obstacles, all of the uphill battles. And sometimes, especially with that new moon in Virgo that had passed on the 9th of September, new moons are all about planting seeds. And it's very important that your intentions and your belief systems line up with those things. What came to mind before I did your sign was sunshine always follows the rain, right? But there was one particular instance that really caught my eye. It was raining while the sun was still out. And what was interesting about that to me was that although you've been liberated and set free from all that was hidden in the darkness, now that you've been released and set free, you're still dealing with some of the residual emotions that come with perceived losses. But the problem with that type of perception is it promotes a false feeling of lack in your life. And with the rest of this month here, you are going to be dealing with a multitude of changes and challenges. And it seems that everyone and everything is coming at you every which way. There's still some resentment that lingers here. And that's a big part in why you're focused more so on what you've had to let go of. And I feel like with everything going on, there's just a lot of static currently for you. It could be surrounding the home, the finances, the family, your relationships. You are looking through the magnifying glass to reevaluate what it is that brought about these changes and these conflicts. Regardless of what has now come to pass, your future looks brighter than ever. And even though you may still be dealing with this dark cloud over you, just know that it will not last forever. It won't last much longer for that matter. There's a lot that needs to be rehashed in order for you to be able to come to terms with what has transpired in your life, in your relationships. This alone, Capricorn, we have your card here with the Devil card. There's some sort of strong pull to certain karmic attachments that you've already released. You're just having a hard time resolving the emotions within you that have followed the severing of these bonds. For some of you, it could be a very strong sexual attraction that you have to someone here, or this could be the sort of attraction that others have towards you due to your charisma, your magnetism. But there still seems to be an issue of greed, of materialism within certain relationships. I see you putting in the hard work, Capricorns, with the Eight of Pentacles here. You are rebuilding your sense of stability financially. And I feel like you're still in the throes of having to emotionally set yourself free. This could also be indicative of the fact that you're feeling bound right now regarding your financial situation. You're feeling bound. But I still see you putting in the necessary work to better your life, your circumstances, to better yourself. And you're focusing on doing so on your own. Nine of Pentacles, this is all about abundance. You're doing bad by your damn self, Capricorns. You are harvesting the fruits of your labor. Yet there's still some lingering sadness. The regrets of the past seem to have come back to haunt you. The fact that you've had to walk away from many relationships, it leaves you feeling completely at a loss. But I feel like it's all in your mind, Capricorn. It's the way that you're perceiving certain burned bridges. Five of Swords reversed. There's a lot of resentment that still lingers within you or those around you due to the way things ended, due to the conflicts, the petty arguments. All of this circulates around the fact that you've stayed in certain karmic relationships for far too long, and you're still healing. It may appear daunting. It may appear to be heavy and burdensome. Dealing with sudden changes may be shocking. But these changes need to take place in order to help you grow and evolve. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of butting heads. But mainly it's just pettiness. That's all it boils down to. But as I stated in the last reading, slow and steady wins the race. You will move forward and progress. It will just be a slow process. So you may be feeling stagnant emotionally, stagnant financially, because although you are presented with an immense amount of abundance, you still have responsibilities, bills that you need to take care of. Some of you guys are still catching up. I even feel like there could be some issues with a fellow Capricorn or a fellow Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here, where all of this pettiness is stemming from. who you've decided to reclaim your power from. The focus now needs to shift to only focusing on your finances, your goals, your passions. Because whatever creative pursuits that you have in the works will prove to be very successful for you. There are some delays which pose to be a huge challenge for you. But a delay in one's progress is not necessarily an obstacle to one's progress. Maybe this is a time where things are ebbing, and once more you will get to the point where things will start to expand and flow. You will start to see success with your creativity, with your goals. You are able to start anew. And this is your opportunity to shed all of that emotional dead weight so you can really enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yet there still seems to be some competition that may be deterring you guys a little bit. There may be some clashing going on, personality clashes, ego clashes, clashing of opinions. It could be that some people tell you one thing that just simply doesn't work for you, and you may be listening to the wrong people rather than listening to yourself. And you get to the point to where you realize you need to stand your ground. You need to pull back, go within, away from these conflicts. There are many opportunities presenting themselves to you. Specifically, the emotional offers being made to you. Are not going to help you while you are still healing. There are too many people that have their own healing to do themselves. And sometimes other people tend to look outward to heal what's within them. But right now, your focus needs to be on yourself because there is an insecurity issue. This could be in reference to how you've been feeling about yourself due to these conflicts, these changes, these challenges that seem insurmountable. What appears to be a missed opportunity isn't really missed at all. You're turning it down. Some of you may even be contemplating turning down a few love offers. It could be due to their insecurities or your insecurities. But you're feeling a little unsettled. Don't allow anyone to get your goat. Don't allow anyone to incite insecurity within you. With this earth sign, or with these earth signs, you are rehashing a lot of painful memories about what has transpired. And you're stuck there. You're stuck thinking about these things over and over. And I know you guys are ready to just flip a switch and let it be done. But there may be some conversations that need to be had where you put it all out on the table, you express how you feel, in order for you to be able to release it fully. There's someone outside of you who is stuck in the past about a lot of things in their life, and it's prevented them from moving forward as well, which could have been the catalyst to these separations and this deep-seated resentment. But success will surely be yours as long as you continue to focus. Whoever took those L's, let them hold it and keep it, because going back will only bring more of the same. This is what you want. This is what you're after. Your passions, your goals. Push towards success and let that be your main focus. The word sabotage comes to mind. Don't allow yourself to self-sabotage, and don't allow anyone else to remain in your life that continuously sabotages the relationship between you two. I even see here air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where this person is just cold-hearted, cold-blooded. They say things out of spite. They're very bitter. And the outcome of all of this will be you blocking communication. You're no longer interested in speaking to people that make you feel less than, to people that beat you down or kick you when you're down. I feel like most of this focuses on relationships, workplace, and family. Money isn't so much of a problem. Although you may still be catching up on a few things, that's really not your main concern because you are very abundant. But the heart of the matter is resentment. It's time to release that. It's time to focus on what you do have. Focus on what you should be grateful for in your life. Don't listen to anyone else and what they have to tell you. Don't listen to the advice or suggestions of others that you know will not work for you. Now, I'm not saying, hey, don't listen to advice or don't listen to anyone outside of you, because maybe an outside perspective is all you really need. But in this case, there are people competing, and they'll tell you anything that may sound good initially, or they'll tell you things just to appear as though, they're trying to be helpful. But really, they may be trying to do you in, or it's simply a case of different strokes for different folks. Let's clarify these. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Chalices. Five of Swords reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Seven of Wands. Four of Chalices reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll put these to the side here as well. You have a lot of external factors influencing this as well, might I add, because there were a lot of cards that came out clarifying the external factors. Six of Wands and Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Chalices and the Devil card popping out again. Whatever relationships that you have felt bound to, that you felt like you just couldn't get away from, no matter how hard you tried, no matter how toxic you knew they were, it's time to face the music with this. This could be referring to a fellow Capricorn that is being deceptive and has many, many choices. They wear many masks. This could be in reference to how people are viewing you. I also feel as though within the workplace, be very careful because people are not presenting themselves accurately. When people switch up on you, pay attention to that. There are a lot of lies that you've had to sift through. And it seems that a lot of people are making offers to you, offerings of love, but they're really not serious. Mainly, it's all about lust more than it is love. And if you've been getting this sort of inkling that someone is not really wanting something serious, or they may present themselves as though they do, yet some of their words and some of the behavior they display indicates otherwise, pay attention to that. Be careful with people that are telling you things that they think you want to hear, because it will keep you trapped in a state of confusion. It will lead to depression. And you don't need any of that. Climb your way out of this. When the Nine of Swords is reversed, you either have the choice to stay right where you are, stuck in the throes of anxiety, depression, sadness, regret, or you can choose to climb out of that. That process within itself may be slow, but very necessary. So in the recent past with the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So you were dealing with a time of poverty, spiritually and financially, until you decided to part ways with everyone involved. This definitely shows that you have walked away from a lot of people. For some of you, you walked away from everyone: family, friends, love interests, all of the above. Conflict has been brewing. Conflict within the workplace has been brewing as well. And you're focused on recovering, and you're doing so alone. Some of you guys could be dealing with breakups, divorces, situations where you knew it was time for you to go on your own in order for you to heal your spirit. The Five of Chalices in the heart of the matter is clarified by the Knight of Swords reversed. I see some air energy again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone could be expressing their sadness or regret about how things ended. Could be an air sign that's doing this. I definitely see that your thoughts are very scattered due to feelings of regret, feelings of sadness, perceived loss. Some of you are regretting even giving certain people a chance because they continue to be impulsive and reckless. They don't think before they speak. They act hastily. And I definitely see that being a lot of influence behind these conflicts and these separations, these changes. Five of Swords reversed. Okay. So we have the Temperance card. I see some Sagittarius energy. This is clarifying the Challenge card, being the Five of Swords reversed. There's still some resentment here. This could be coming from you or towards you. But this person or these people are not balanced. They're not looking for anything in particular. They're not focused on the long term. They're all about instant gratification. Some of you guys could very well be dealing with someone who is just completely imbalanced emotionally. They're very petty. They lack the maturity necessary to be able to talk things out. Your challenge is remaining balanced in the face of that. But there are a lot of people that are making it hard for you. Knight of Pentacles in your near future is clarified by the Hermit reversed. So bringing up that fellow earth sign. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo who is just doing the most. They're doing too much. They themselves do not think before they speak or act. They've caused a lot of rifts within their relationships. There could be some paranoia involved with certain people here, where they know deep down they haven't really been the best that they could be to their friends. And so they expect everyone else to be the same way that they are because they're guilty. So these feelings don't have to just be directed at you, Capricorn. This could be in reference to multiple people around you who could be feeling this way about the way things ended, what has been said, what has been done. Because once it's been said, once things have been done, there's no taking it back. There's no turning back at this point. And now you are focused on the self. Crowning you with the Three of Wands is clarified by the Fool reversed. So again, more references to someone being impulsive. They're being reckless. They're not thinking. They're being extremely foolish. And now you don't want to take a leap of faith with this anymore. You don't want to take a leap of faith with anyone anymore because it seems to be the same theme, different face. Your foundation with the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Chalices. Definitely see some love offers. I already figured that. This could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, where an offer has been made. But now, due to everything surrounding you, everything within you as well, is making you focus more on what you need to do to better your own life. And you know that you don't need to seek outward for the solution to whatever issues are in your life right now. You could have been clashing with this person here. more or less due to thinking about the past, how things have turned out in the past, how you don't want that to ever happen again. That could also be standing in the way. With your advice being the Four of Chalices reversed, we have the Four of Wands. Good fortune will come your way as long as you put in the necessary work, the energy, the time, and don't indulge in trying to make friends too quickly, trying to jump into relationships, because it's not going to serve your higher purpose. Focusing on the home, committing to yourself. Someone may very well be offering love, wanting marriage, but their insecurities have gotten in the way. And it ruined a good thing here. Now everyone involved doesn't trust as easily. With the external factors being the Six of Swords reversed, we have, starting with the Four of Swords reversed, clarifying it. You're restless. Everyone involved is restless. They're mentally restless. They're thinking about everything that has happened in the past. The mind is, in a sense, manipulating the emotions. It's bringing you down. Just like the rain while it's a sunny day. The mind, the heart, and focusing on the past is what's keeping you from enjoying the sunlight. Now the three other cards clarifying the external factors we have, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands. So this could be a motherly figure for some of you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands here. This person is very friendly, very confident. This could be another fire sign where they're thinking about traveling, or they themselves are traveling. Some of you could be thinking about someone from your past who is now focusing on someone new. And it's bringing back some feelings as to, well, why didn't I get that kind of treatment? This could also be in reference to you being restless over the fact that you had to move on. The fact that you've got to go it alone. All of this is a test of your faith. This is meant to strengthen you. Sometimes our Creator wants us to be isolated in order for us to heal, to grow, and to become stronger. You've put a lot of time into a lot of relationships, but now it's time to close the door. There's too much stress associated with trying to rekindle things. Rekindle toxic relationships, hoping that they'll get better. In your hopes and fears with the Six of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords reversed. You're hoping to heal. You're hoping for success, to move forward. But you fear that you won't have this due to the focus on how people have done you in the past, how things have turned out in the past. Focus on the present. Only the present, not the future, not the past, the present. With the outcome being the Queen of Swords reversed, we have the Four of Pentacles. So relationships, work, family. Close yourself off to anyone who is bitter, toxic, negative. Block communication from those that only seem to remind you of what's been lost. Block communication to all that reminds you of who hurt you, how they hurt you. Close yourself off to anybody who is just a petty Betty, petty LaBelle. Okay? Four of Pentacles as well, financially speaking. Hold on to your money. Don't go blowing it. Budget. And do what you need to do. There could be an air sign where some money will be coming your way in reference to some sort of conflict, financial conflict. A situation will be closed. It will go in your favor, but somebody's not going to be happy about it. Don't allow them to come back and try to get your goat. Okay? Focus on the self. Focus on how you can improve your quality of life. Now let's go ahead and get you some advice. We're going to use the moon phase oracle. I felt like it was very fitting because I wanted to talk about the new moon, even though it had passed already. I wanted to talk about it because it's all about fresh start, planting seeds, and the necessity behind aligning your intentions and belief systems with the seeds that you plant is vital to whether or not those seeds will bloom. So let's go ahead and see. Please give me advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of September. Okay, so we already have two cards coming out. The first one is Guidance, reversed, and the Waning Crescent, Transform. Very interesting. We did discuss the energy of ebbing and flowing. And with the Waning Crescent, that's all about energy ebbing. So I'm very curious to see what your final card will be. So we have the full moon. So even though things are delayed and they may seem as though they are ebbing, things are scarce, and it leads you to start thinking in a poverty consciousness. Just know that things will start to expand and grow and improve once again. Keep your focus on the right things, and it will continue in that direction. Now let's go ahead and get these messages out to you guys. Okay, so we have the Waning Gibbous, Guidance, there we go. You are relying too much on your cards, books, and the opinions of others. What does your intuition tell you? What does your higher self want to say? Look back at journal entries and see if you can pick up any keywords or themes. You already know the answers you need, but maybe they are not the answers you seek. So guys, if you need help, ask for it. Reach out to our Creator. Reach out to the higher power. Be sure to be guided by your intuition rather than your ego. And things should improve for you. The next one we have is the waning crescent. And this is the transform card. Okay. I change with the moon phases. I ebb and I flow. Transformation takes place for my soul to grow. During the last phases of the moon cycle, recalibration takes place. The inward stillness allows all the shifts and energy that moved through you in this moon cycle or phase of life you are in to begin to mold you into a new form. Do not pass over this vital step on your path. You are in your pupa stage. This is the stage butterflies and moths change their form. They do not rush the changes, and they cannot modify this step to meet their ego's needs. Allow acceptance to give you patience and feel excitement for what is ahead of you. Create your own pupa or cocoon to support you during this time. Rest and journal in this space. Place certain crystals in there or burn special incense or candles. Not honoring this time will most likely keep you in the same cycle your soul has grown out of, and karmic ties will be harder to complete. Transformation takes place in the darkness, in the womb, in a cocoon, or buried in the earth. Let this time of change bring you closer to your highest potential. Okay, and the final one is the full moon. This is all about fulfillment. I embody my magic. I embody my womb. I embody the power of this full moon. The luminous full moon is a wonder to behold. She emerges at the sunset, large, round, and voluptuous. There is more marine and animal activity in nature. Creatures are awakening. Wildness is blooming. There is an awakening in the ocean of your cells. The waters in your body are churning like the ocean created by the pull of the full moon. Honor the strong emotions rising up to the surface. You are in high tide. Everything is amplified right now for good or bad. You are being asked to fulfill your desires, or if they have been, bask in this new state of being. Completion is yours, but remember this opportunity will not last long. The full moon allows only glimpses of her power and magic. Imitate the moon and embrace the mystery within you. Let her live through your cells and embody the magic expressed through your unique luminosity. Surround yourself with other wild magical beings and howl at the moon together. The magic you build will create more fuel to fulfill your desires. Okay? So just make sure that you are cleansing your energy, cleansing your space, your crystals, saging your home, clearing all of that heaviness, that gunk out from within you and around you. And that way, your highest desires will be realized and fulfilled. But I do feel like success will be yours. Good fortune will come your way. It's just right now you are still healing. And as I said before, our Creator will put us in a situation where we feel lonely, we feel isolated. Only if we're not looking at the necessity behind the importance of isolation, solitude. It's all about introspection. Hold on to that, embrace it, and all will be well. So until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Be sure to leave a like on this video. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Peace and love.